Abusia mama wakwaba Emma Stone TV GH na me kotoma srew say subscribe to your channel no like share ne jaw comment section we wanna meet me no enya nkita ho na ba adoma ne so ma me notification say ne dan ne dan nyina ye update a ubenya bi ayede ahwe esane say Stone TV GH de ensema etweguo ne we atifi de wa na for de wa buase de wa toyem ye kwa akofa ye den e de abro ama wonso aso ye den atibi na ye ba bedi nkomo ne nkomo no nyina ne se onmonyafo che Mensah Bonsu akane no ye dom dodo no ba no dani e wo mmahye bedwam na no osanso eye soame abato mpesua ne so mmahye bedwani no ene ne wode nsem abi ababetudwa na ne nsem a okeka ne de ebuburuja se fa inflation aba from so world markets ne boode wo ho na wo se ba honorable Ken akompre kwa Japan se wo ka se banche ne de chef wo mpanke nyini ye no mekire wase na wo kwa akwa ji a waji Dr. Mahmoud Bawomia atum na ya shankomo no asea na onmonyafo che Mensah Bonsu ene de aba betu dwa se o se ne na yesi toni ema ewo mamu ya exchange rate abeto se ne na esi tie no inflation no se ne na MPP amanyeko breso na eda 21% na afu na sane no endrama ni mahama ni breri so de waya de papa wamana ba beto single digiter waya de mem amando dwoso dwadie mu no exchange rate no kwa ho ne boden pa enti senia na ahase na bo ne timi wo form akoko no ene fofofu wo Ghana omodo kwa ma fofo so na ne boden na na mankrofo esmuggle koko e de koko divu ni nkura aka no oman hwe ya gold no wo man yi mu no enkrofo be smuggle e de akọ aman fofo so sanse oman mu ha no e bo ne be ba form sa na so tete ya na maso ate enso kwa aman fofo so a ne bo eden pa yenkoti na no de se ne bi emra
amika say o mamunu sikasem so ohwe neni so a make I say on the face of it the obema pluses and okre don't forget say at a point in time inflation MPP administration at a point in time Koya could do over 50%. Then within the 12 months, ban na SOT to the extent that it was hovering around I think 21% or so. And is by an annual assign perform. Abenya single digit. And the inflation perform about single digit no. I think it's positive. We here no interest rates ukoje bank bisia. And also cost inflation cost in the also cost it went as high as about 32-33%. Ye fees were na perform about 22-23. And nay above from kakra bill sub 20. I think it's the region of 18-19 and also a positive even though so year inflation had tear perform by more than 10 percentage points. I was saying interest rate in the perform more, but we say quarter loaf is still better than none. Into we hear interest rate here. Then exchange rate, and so at a point in baby could do call the official was about 16 cities. If it's no na a perform to about 14 cities. And they NDC buy about from to 1050. Now we na a pejadum kakra a call about 12 cities. And even 12 cities in the crown from 14 that's about 12. Obeka say oh my idea. And it's all share Sani mana you rate a buying say my then let me also talk about the establishment of the Goldbod. So I don't see something positive in our manifesto. Yes, yeah, I'm friendly Goldbod, but those things are economic management. I say on the face of it, maybe so we say there's a lot of artificiality artificiality ni saying any say any no any say present be admit and saying no Bank of Ghana injected dollars into the system and now ye kasi that is as at the third quarter ending that dollars are support to or their cushion it's about 4 billion. What then it means is that reserves no more drawn it down. I go for a few honor reserves now building about 9 billion. Yes, about we buying through, especially through gold purchasing. Or money, it be a become. Now, so much draw down 4 billion. So, yes, sir. Send no IMF for one year. So, yes, sir. Yes, Oma, see the no affluent, but the artificial. Because you can't continue to always inject dollars into the system. Yes, sir. For reserves no a back down. Then you render the city naked because it's not sustainable. What you say? And we need money. Contractors say you must say contractors but the outstanding is almost 13 billion. $1 billion between to Omoka. Nanka Omako back Akoya coin. You are not doing that. What they support to see the Nikwa, which is not very productive. Until any money ye huno. Let me say so here on the face of it, the Omaya idea. Na me kase Goldbod and so Omo aye adio Goldbod. But the Hameka Crane say one meals time no. Yeah, Petroleum Revenue Management Act. I'm ready mono. Yeah, mills the principle we buy, which all of us supported. Say, your resources are finite. Uyusua, means I new say, yeah, management. Yeah, managing in such a way, say posterity in Chiriman's way, young of us. And Gina, Petroleum Revenue Management Act, no, yeah, the heritage fund chain. And I expect to say, yeah, so go body, keep creative heritage fund. Now, Edia to harm in Chima because we wouldn't say what will be the portion of Inchima Mobile. We haven't done that. And that is one thing. If you say Ankoi, now Goldbod Nanka sounds say no, buy now it is say, yeah, go purchase arrangement. A man for the Russian gold. I call Bank of Ghana, Timmy stock or Mugo reserves. To about 31 metric tons from the 8 metric tons since independence, basically 2022. Within 2 years, I'm increasing 31 metric tons. Significant. But they were doing almost now to gold at almost world market price. And I'm going for the call. And the Goldbod no starting and almost world market price. So say a bona motono. Is about 80% of the world market price. So yes, sir, when you encourage smuggling, and then so on. Since the creation of this world, gold boar and never be a could do no. The world has not seen that.
Okay.
And the gold $4,000 per ounce. $4,000 per ounce. You won't be that. This is also money 80%. 20% of 4,000 is significant. Do we have no farmer? Almost smuggle. It is a cocoa. I will control a board and then go for smuggle. So what I say, there's nothing that you can do to prevent them from smuggling. Sana good no city. Yeah, when yeah. That's a and review prices and upwards. They may encourage smuggling. That is something that we have to look at.
Video ya uko share ye monya for Mensah Bonsu kane na shebe dwem dodro no eba no dani ano disem na yekotie no amana so a owie no wose kire mu se one honorable Ken akompo kwa Japan enya adwen ewa na asem o kan ne se banche kro na wo de share former enka fifi no ne nya adwen esa ne se adanti na wontimi criticize John Dramani Mahama kan ne se wotinem na do be ko baby pa na obesi asumdwe mu a aya ahwe se do si an appointment appointees no kwan of us yi no committees a wotete into within 100 days no se wetimi appointed atete committees e de juma je shaman for nsade a e wo se wo se mi pay juma wo betimi aye ejuma wo ntimi nye odi ebe wie sen elisa wo kase abanchimpo ne de share for man ke more within 100 days dear me no wo aye di ban mu ache na ye politics dear sanema we nimsem a osanka wo ye den unim yenkotie na no de sem ni bi emra
ayi another thing I me feel say enkoyi President Mahama also be create Women's Bank. Women's Bank no na no ye budget say no dem am so money 50 million cedis 50 million cedis ain't me nyawe because yemremu no we establish a banker you need a minimum capital of 100 million so with the 50 million come on so find establish a banker you are telling them say mo fan ko pay a dime and ko rent dime you are not establishing just one so establish a dime no mo ko pay one crime na me fan say regional capital simple no 50 million no will not be adequate for all the 16 regions. What I say, and we should be serious about that because a good principle, but as an implementation, you are too much JJM. And so bisamia, make us say economy. No, this is what I see. There are some pluses, but negatives, and so
there are those who believe 9-10 months into John Mahama's administration, early. Somebody like Kennedy Japan say can be early to critique. As a bunch of grand would be a grand and get more. And
that's no. I was a budget would do a more. And we can't criticize John Mahama. I disagree with Ken. I didn't hear. Everywhere in the world, say Abayuba now would 100 days they begin to assess you. Because you see, even the appointment of ministers, I bet share the direction of person do. That's why we're able to assess you after 100 days. And it's our say too early to critique John Mahama's administration. I disagree with him. It's not too early. Nema wono okaye. Ibi na sisi aye kan woka economy a. Na make a Goldbod awaye.
Yeah.
Say in principle is good, but nema ekoso no it's not very good. How to improve the system now? Then we are talking about women banking, our friends saying women bank or cash will be established here and so on. So these are material things. The friend is saying, oh, wait me, I can't him because they say sit in the bar from no, I buy you, but sit in the bar from no automatically because your debt stock is rated in dollar terms, you know.
Yeah.
Sit in the bar for most is what by 30%. And yeah, buy IBBO, but sit in the strength, no, I reduce your debt stock by 30%.
So when
it's something that is positive, that is it must sustain sustainability. No sustainability knows a dollar now they cost sustain, you know. Oh, and what the dollar no eco sustaining as to do that. It amounts to the same thing. What do I say? Because the value is the same. And you are creating the impression by injecting huge doses of dollars into it. But let's see if we can sustain near Omoyena. But I think that one major thing to look at is the purchase price of gold by Goldbod. Say Omunya margins ka krebimpa is better than to encourage smuggling. Because for the first time in the history of this country, now a gold output registered 4.5 million ounces. 2022, now 2.5. Within 2 years, they introduce a system in the Maya called 4.5. We are looking towards the fact, say, with the creation of the Goldbod, it may increase because even the 4.5 now, world outlook of gold production. Almost a gold production is between 6 and 7 million ounces. Now, I don't know what declare 2.5. And they say, I call 4.5. Let's say even 6. It means that 1.5 is still being smuggled. Otono are they close to it? There will be little incentive for the person to smuggle. Smuggle, let's say, Until me find say $4,000 and one $4,000. You are buying at maybe 3,600, 3,700. If you make $200 from each ounce, to me it's significant.
Okay.
That is it. That's what we must do.
Okay.
Maybe I know be some assembly about the economy.
Yeah.
And how I'll come to this issue.
Oh, sir.
Because now maybe na more for see is a mini kuma. No, I don't know bo
ECG for some
now I think senior high. Senior high.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe just 5 minutes be about other sectors of the economy.
Okay.
Senior high, you know, me know ya doing say President Mahama about modern say all twaso. And I was saying Crawford say also be chim. Young Crawford na casa, or not like I. And I know so and you disagree with that.
Grow ready.
Yes.
Instead of saying
that wasn't Crawford. Yes. What the says he can means when he says can on free senior high. There are other major sectors in the economy. Maybe says can be go. He better cast no person what you say. Also I won't continue but I agree with you say I think about a month before Ebetrabano day. Onwa he took back his words and Okasu Oba Unche Obetwaso, which is what he's doing now. And to that extent, you know, commendable. But let's face it, you know what is happening your friend saying school placement team. Don't pretend you don't know. And then they say school no basically I be cash and carry. And if about schools. Which is bad. Yes, which is bad. Haruna Idrisu is my good friend. I want to believe, say, Haruna would not be part of this. In fact, I can almost take my neck out. Say, Haruna, I didn't onye, or not as a person, onye. But any power we using in India, animal also a dozen. And 2 parents called me and said, some of the Mumbai Air called Wesley girls. They had to pay 20,000. Wesley girls. Before they had admission. A brief 17,000. You've heard of Prempe College, say, been made to 20,000.
I just can't wait.
Placement, you know, and I'm going manipulate.
Okay.
Who enters the system?
Okay.
That's the danger. And I make us say, media, the Haruna Idrisu that I know, the minister, I want to believe, say, the minister will not engage himself in that. And you often into form because near Kosono, and yet it's become like cash and carry.
I know he's your friend. Have you called him on this?
In fact, maybe because I know Jongwana.
Yeah.
In fact, Saturday no, nanka me kweyi ebi mi fi dompase nanka me kweyi oswame. Na me ba me do patase if it's a secondary technical KSTS. The traffic. And then so we need dispatch in Tino. Force we could do so line.
Okay.
And then when baby enfa, they had to return. Nandra, me got to ask them because you run a mete. Maybe dano, and Ra, and you men a mete as him. And when I leave here,
last week.
Okay.
Okasafa home.
Yes, what is a man for said they are manipulating the system.
Yes, I'll call him because for parents to call you and talk about those things, and papa, and I make us say, but I can almost stick my neck out. Yeah. Say the Haruna that I know, 96.3, and yes, sir, and he passes Sunday, but the Haruna that I know, you know, is principled. And I mean, say obey, and to say often into form, ministry. Then Omukaze abolish double track. And they can't because they say the hugeness of Nippon economy. So Okaze abolish here. Then you have to increase the class sizes almost double. Teacher for they can't do that. Only baby crowd classroom one track. And why you double tracker for the time being, you can't then absorb the huge numbers. And the pragmatism and dictating what government did at the time until we're able to build sufficient numbers. I just we say private schools about system view.
Video I share on Mensah for Mensah Bonsu. One man so how we say I say I Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Mejitum sa me kofo bawomia ene che Mensah Bonsu nie bawomia nie ohwa na me to ma aba akọ na de ntia me to ma aba akọ ne se MPP amanyokuo no amanno bi ene ye den ebo ho ban na amanno na ebo ho ban no ebi ne se nipa no wabakuo ni mache na wasom be mfie bebre na ordinary bubu a mood bawomia wo baaye no 2008 na 2008 no be 2025 wache ye pa akako 17 something years nti wache ye nti we die me nka se sa ma ne bo ne ho ban ma me ye den meto ma aba ma no. And secondly, ayo obi a comport ne ho ni behavioral skills say no sito to ne niam afa. Onso ni mani bubu a nipa no nyina Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ene ka obi a ye comported or comport ne ho pa na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Chuma no de wo ye ne den na aba kwa ama no. Ye nkwhwe ne nsem ne bi emra.
The language ni pe bi. Yeah. E use. Em say me betra simple na ye di komo bi wo nchen. Nsema nipa ne bi ka no. Emwa ndi omohu se it is one party e dey say nya kwan se obebo ni awo odi na chini hu dewura bodawupa no bi anti di nti a osese nipa ne de ma no na waka se me yi me hu odi se support Dr. Bawumia yes me support no di nti a me support no kiti ye party ye omra ye party constitution yes obi a e be fa na se presidential candidate man yema miensa bi o say oba party menye bia o say odi enfienum na okeka ho be mia say 2018 bono oba party ni mu a ene odi about 28 years say and 27 years our party ni mu and he more is it no 17 years and he more than qualifies he's been active. The second thing, a party constitution in Article 13.7, they say, or say the or ye of good character. Yeah. Bawumia, ni suni ni baye. Usubam papa, or timama or mine, or buadie, or hombrasier, or buomo bia. And sabi, or personal integrity. I sabi katasi, pro won't be kofana ne feature. Or doma pa emma or mine crowd or kwanson koso. Kwame na me can be a me ba na ye can be about idea mo be introduce here the mobile money interoperability.
Of course.
Platform na no mo create no to do that no. We say easy for John Mahama Eko na omo ye say omo create our platform no. No mo say e be cost country ni say $1.2 billion. Okay. But me at the express buy no create ade no. What mean the cost? 4.5 million. And you 450 million, 4.5 million. Minia say 1.2 billion. Enka ene e kan judgment that I can't your desktop. When you be or tima am mine no. And we do my name no koyesa. Kedi kan crew. What hey. And enka wona we vice president na. Unza ne yi na yesi we ade 1.2. Pressure be ba so. So Jack, I don't know. What the amount 300 million be now the for my yenye. Kedi. When I tell na kan kata se ne pro yin. Ka be do ko se si a koye. Mini ya na boji say e wo hey. Was it hey? Yeah, nipa. We have families. One you be a osro nyame e do ne maya. Wa koye ne ense ne mfata. What you say? Na koji bi. Bawumia, he has that personal integrity. And I'm a born who do. Now, what they are not to enjoy party constitution, the third thing I can say the person should be in good standing. Yeah, in good standing, the party constitution defined and say, Utra deals with Bibia and I feel party no, the papa, Opeja, party animum. Baby, a papa because he uplifts the image of the party, even the country. Now, I'm here, IDU. And you Brussels are more inviting. You saw what he did. The whole Africa, I'm not going to represent Africa. Oh, now Tina, we are proud to be a Ghanaian. They said, Kofi Annan, General Secretary, Secretary General of UN. Now, oh, yeah, BB, we are proud to be an African. So, in your bizarre. Now, the next thing I was here, near our constitution, the 1992 constitution. Yes, I said, a buying, what they are buying a bar. enema miense bi na o constitution ne kasa aba na me deliver o say yedi kan, and these are captured in the preamble of the national constitution. Just read the second paragraph. A kanema miensa or say government now you should deliver on the liberties of Ghanaians. Okay, second paragraph na honewo. Let's just say rule of law no. So them rather yejuma. The second one, say we be creating equal opportunities for all Ghanaians. And the third one, no, say to create a prosperity for the country and also the citizen.
Video question honorable chairman Bonsu kane dom dodo no ba no dani ewo mrahye bedwam na no asan so swami abotom pesua so mrahye bedwani Mensah ma wode etu dwane eni akofade de abro se ne meka no dani de nyina asem no ba bi ehye de bebrew enti subscribe na like esane se Storm TV GH de etweguo na nenam abefo tintan fidie no so no na yesoa edebreo enti edi ameje so eye aduanaba afia educhimwa makram